Hello, 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 and welcome back to the Atelier Nikuzuki stream. I'm just double checking to make sure that we are actually broadcasting to YouTube. Perfect, there we go. It says I'm live already. That was fast. We are working on getting these things cut. Which means these things are the interiors for all the bags. I am a little bit worried that I am going to run out of white fabric, but I think we're gonna eke it out. So we should be okay until at least after I get everything done for April, which will be good because then there'll be an influx for like stuff. Alright, so I'm just gonna make sure that we're mostly lined up here. I think we're good. If the interiors are a little bit off, that's okay. This one did mess up a little bit, so I'm just going to count and make sure, because I ended up missing some. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, you know what? Let's match these up with the bags. And then we for sure know that, like, they are trimmed to, yeah, because they are not trimmed to the correct size in some cases. If they're a little bit larger, that's okay. I just don't want too small. Boom, boom. And then we're going to have to lay these out for interfacing as well. But I think what we'll do is we'll lay them out like this, trim them down, and then we'll go in for interfacing afterwards. Three, 4. Because how many was I actually supposed to cut? Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to be short with like 5 or 6. 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. I was chatting with Caroline while I was doing these, so it doesn't surprise me that I ended up messing up some cuts. So, as long as nothing's too small. Hey, Delia. Oh, that's a big pom-pom for you. Yeah? Well, bring it here and I'll throw it for you. Good job, yes. Good hunting. Good hunting. Can you bring it to Mom? Yeah, go get it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, we're gonna throw these under here. There we go. 8. Oh, that's why some of these are. My goodness. Okay, yeah. That would be why. Some of these are messed up because there's quite a bit extra there. 8. 9. 10. So that should be about a third of the way through. 11. 12. 13. 14. I don't know why I flipped that over because, well, it really doesn't matter because realistically all of these are going to get taken apart again soon. 14. Okay, let's actually just go all the way down to the bottom of this pile. Okay, where are we at? the big bag line, I think. 14. Oh, and then I don't know what's happening with these, so they're gonna pop them back over there. 14, and then these are white, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Okay, even 27, that's fine. Because 28 is a duplicate. Okay. And those are all the other white cuts that we need to do. And I've got the pile of white fabrics, or white interior cuts, so we can do that in a second. I can't even remember what the count was on this. Oh well. I can always recount it here in a minute. I'm going to put this aside since it is a duplicate cut, and we can do this later, because I do actually have to find the handles for that one anyway. The handles are out in the sewing studio, I know that for sure at least. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 's all over the place, so we're just going to have to trim it up to the best of our ability. I don't know how that happened, but alright. I kind of know how it happened, but it shouldn't be quite that wonky. Do you know what? We're going to ixnay that one, and we're going to use this then for a big bag, because that is too wonky. Okay. Probably what those other two cuts will become too is big bag cuts, just because they're going to line up better, because they're going to get sewn together, so we can straighten them out that way. Okay, and then what do I have left here? Okay, and there's nothing in there really that I would pull out to put into the white pile. These 3 can go there, and we'll make them into stuff, big bag linings. And this will be 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, so we get 6 cuts the way that I cut it out of my lining, so that gives me 4 and 2 extras on the next. I get to open up the new bolt today. / we have to open up the new bolt. Oh boy, alrighty. Alright, down, get off of here. Sorry. I guess you get to listen to the fabric thump there. Alright, let's get this clipped back on. Hello, you were back on me. Alright, so we need to do one more cut, and then I need to figure out how the heck I messed that one up so badly. Yay! Oh dear. Okay, so. Because usually I'm able to get 6, so that should have been enough cuts. Minus, like, I was pretty sure I needed a spare one. Now, that fabric won't go to waste. We'll use it for big bag cuts, I think, at least one set of it. Because that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it should actually work. Oh. Right. Okay. I'm not supposed to like unfold it, basically. I'm just supposed to trim it right here. And that should be fine. I was wondering why I didn't have to trim any like half folds. I'm like, don't I need to like trim halves or something like that? There we go. Okay. Oh, well, whatever. Cut. And at least that I did that before I cut all the white lining as well. Now we will go through and we will trim all of this down before we do the interfacing, because I don't want it so wonky with the interfacing. That should be a little bit like straighter so we're not wasting it as much. A little bit off on like lining is going to happen just because that's how it goes. But interfacing would be good to have it a little bit more lined up. Okay, put that underneath. Now we're going to cut into the white fabrics. Okay, so I don't need to unfold it, just, well then it's weird that it did, yeah, whatever. Whatever. Fabric is weird, y'all. Ding dong. There we go. All right. And I'll just make sure this should still work out this way. Yes. Excellent. So I'm just going to use this as the basis and we're just going to go for it. Okay, so, oh, and then we'll shears this. So this should be like 6. 1, 2, 3, oh, 8, I guess. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So actually then it should be 12. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, which means this should be 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16, 17, 17 and 18. It's just folded up here, so now we should be good. Yeah, 18. Okay, and we got 1 in there, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Get under there. Lynn's like, oh shoot, he's sleeping on. Is that a whole other stack of large box bags under him? Hey Mona, I'm doing good today. For some reason I've caught, well, not for some reason, I've got a bit of my kid's cold, but otherwise we're doing pretty good. Can you hear me better today than the other day? I've like turned the mic back up, so hopefully it's in a good spot for being at a good volume too. I think he's laying on a bunch. Damn it. I knew my counts were off, but I didn't think they were that far off. No. Okay, good. I'm glad it sounds good. We've had to do a bunch of rejigging with it recently because I used to have a mic that I'd plug into the computer that was like behind it. But the lav mic has been working better recently, so I don't know. Technology is something else a lot. Oh, he was totally sleeping on more big bag cuts, I think. Not big bags. No, these are large box bags. Damn it. I thought I was done. Which means that my counts were really far off. Holy. Okay. And these are absolutely covered in cat hair. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So right now we're not doing anything too exciting. Basically we're just going through and cutting the interiors for all of these bags now that we've done the exteriors. Integral parts of the work, but yeah, a bit boring. Especially when you find a big pile. Damn it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what? I said that I had a couple yeah, because that last cut of beige, I had 4 and 2 extras, and then this looks like it's actually another one as well. Okay, so 4 and 2 extras, so there's 1, 2, 3 then. And then we got 2. Okay, so those 2 will be set aside to cut for later, because we won't have time to finish all of these anyway, so that's okay. And then we're just determining how many white ones we need linings for, and obviously found a whole new big pile. Oh, for like selling products and stuff like that, like versus Etsy? Not really. I don't know of a lot of, like, are there other online shops for things? I heard that Michael's actually just started up a handmade marketplace. And like, I don't want to get rid of Shopify. But no, I don't know. I like, if you've heard of anywhere else, I'd really appreciate it. But the only thing that I know of that's like a marketplace is Etsy, because I doubt that Michael's has brought in anything in Canada. That's the problem here, right? Like, everything gets is a bit, well, okay. It's usually launched in the States. Makes sense. There's a larger like consumer base in the States, but then Canada gets left out for a while or forever. Like, Shopify just changed our billing ability. Like, I used to have to pay in USD, and with the exchange rate recently, it was getting painful. Not that, like, again, they facilitate the marketplace really, really well, and I'll definitely stay with them. But, like, I was like, guys, you need to bring in the frickin' Canadian dollar. Come on. You're a Canadian company. Why are you charging me in USD? Small complaints. When am I not complaining about something though recently, right? Could go back to complaining about the snow and how there's like this small layer of pebbly ice underneath. Because, you know, can't just have snow, it has to have ice under it. There we go. I hope you saw, but I did actually get the electric rotary cutter to work. Which, of all the things, it was just like the plate on the bottom had to be pushed up. Or pulled down, actually. It wasn't even a push up, it was a pull down. So, I was like, really? That was like one of the easiest fixes I've had for my appliances in a while. Tools, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, it's like so gross. Again, I could take the snow. My best preference is like snow at like this -5. -5 is fine. No wind. The wind was brutal today. It's just cutting. -5 snow with no ice, please. The thing about it is that all of our snow was pretty much gone, except for like those few areas in the shade. And then it was like today, it was just, I don't know. When does spring start? Is it actually today or is it tomorrow? I looked at my calendar and then I forgot to actually look it up online. And my kids are not old enough to understand that question. I know it has to be soon. If it's today, that's hilarious. It's like, welcome to spring in Alberta. Not that this is unusual. Okay. I should have counted that before I trimmed them, but whatever. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 16, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So it is the white fabric that is going to be the pinch point for this show. So basically we're going to focus in on the large box bags, obviously, since I cut all the large box bags practically. There's 30, 32, 34, right? Yeah. Should be 32. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, because, right, we've had that discussion of, like, snow leads to ice. Oops. Eek. Sorry, I'm going to move my chair over, and it was caught on the tripod, of course. Apparently it's going to be that kind of day. Oh, I just realized that Flynn is, like, gone. All right. 4, 6. The problem is that the kids are not old enough to remain, like, it takes a bajillion hours to dress them up to get outside. They want to be outside for all of like 3 minutes and then they're done. Yeah, okay, so welcome to spring in Alberta. It's like, here, -5 in snow after your false spring last week. I was running outside on Monday in like +13. 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 30. I can't have 37. Fine. Okay, we'll just match them up and then we'll see how far we get. So it must be 38. But it's supposed to be in counts of 6. So I do not understand what's going on right now. Oh well, everything is mixed up. These will need to be unbundled for interfacing, but it's better to have these like matched up anyway. We'll do any trim down and then we'll match them up with the interfacing. No, I've actually never heard of her. If she is in southern Alberta, then she's probably quite near me, like Calgary area or something like that. Honestly, most of the... I am by hobby a knitter and by trade a sewist because knitting doesn't really pay the bills. Sewing sometimes does. Or at least sewing like this. I'm sure if I was doing alterations and stuff like that, I would be fine. But that is never where my interests have laid. But quilting has never been something that I've done a lot of, although I've definitely... yeah. Yeah, nope, that's exactly what my kids do. My youngest was the worst for that, like, last year. They've gotten better this year. I think because they realized that finally it's like, well, if I don't wear it, it'll get to go outside, or my hands get miserable. But it definitely got cold yesterday. So the eldest is transitioning onto a pedal bike this year. We're like halfway in between push, like one of those Strider bikes and a pedal bike. And I was like, okay, there's no way I'm going to keep him off of it because we had just gotten it Monday. I'm like, there's no way I'm keeping him off of it today, so we'll go out. But it was miserable. We weren't dressed for it either. It's pretty hard to dress for biking and like a wind chill. But they were so cold. But yeah, it was a battle for a couple of years to get them to be like, okay, wear your mittens and wear your hat outside or else you're going to be cold. Now it's like jackets and stuff like that. There it is. There's the extra piece. Yeah, I've made some clothes and stuff like that for the kids, and that's fine. And I really want to make some clothes, but I feel like altering would be, like alterations as a trade would be, I don't want to be responsible for making people's clothes fit. There we go. Plus my machine, like I complain about it right now with like having to sew in circles. I can't imagine taking it and doing like jean hems or something like that. Like it would need to be a different skill set and almost different equipment completely. is glorious today though because the kids are both in school. So they both had a really good sleep last night. I wasn't on last night because I could feel this like whole cold, whatever it is. I don't even know what it is anymore. Bug of the week was coming on. So I was like, okay, I'm going to take tonight off. Try to get to sleep early, which I went to bed early. I didn't get to sleep early, which sucked. I think I was like asleep by about 11 or something like that. And the kids were like both already in bed. It's probably my subconscious being like, well, if you just stay awake until they're in bed, then you won't have to wake up. But anyway, I feel good enough that I probably should be back on tonight, hopefully, because I do actually need to crank on this a little bit better than I have been for like the past few weeks. Hi, there, now you can see me better. I did have a successful meeting with Caroline though. We were hammering out details. If you're in the Calgary area, we have a pop-up coming up on April 13th. It's a Hanami pop-up. I gotta send another email and just hammer out a couple more details for both of us. But yeah, it's all coming together pretty good. It was just like confirming some details about setup, logistics, and like who's doing what sort of thing. Because basically Caroline has the event space and I went, hey, we should do this. So it's a little bit scattered. Oh, hey. Okay, so these look like they were actually included in the count then. Good. Thank goodness. So I didn't have all the beige, but it looks like I had the majority, if not all of the white. Good. Okay, good, because yeah, like I said, the white is the one that is the pinch point right now, so thank goodness. Okay. So I think what we're going to do today is we're going to cut all of these and then we're going to do interfacing for the large box bags. And then, well, basically we're going to do as much as we can before I got to go pick up kiddos. Then we'll do, what was I going to say? The two that I want to focus on is the large box bags and the Kato, for sure. But realistically, what I should do is I should do the interfacing for the large box bags and sew them. But if I just cut the lining for all of these, then I can just go straight into sewing for everything. I don't know. We'll figure it out. This is the eternal debate. And since I am trying to do it where it's like just easy to sit down in April or in the next couple weeks and get this done, it's like I'm dithering right now because I want to be sewing instead of cutting. This always takes the longest. Especially, I think the counts are also for like, okay, so for the Kato we have, oh, that's why it feels like it's going to take forever, because it is going to take forever. Okay, so the large box bags, I had a count of 54 and 32. So I had 86 large box bags that didn't have linings. But we know that or if you've watched the other live streams, we know that I've already cut a lot of those because I pilfered them from a box that had been previously cut. Anyway, but the number of Katos that, come on, over here. I know I took your bed away, I'm sorry. You don't need to show your bum on camera, though. I know. Oh, and you're so hard done by. By the way, Mona, that cat is named Flynn. Because I think you're probably fairly new to the live streams. But he is one of the quality control inspectors. Anyway, the Kato, it was 64 white. And the beige Kato was 41 exterior cuts. So that's like 105. This is what I mean when I say that I have been overzealous with my cutting. It's fine. We'll survive. Right? I think. Actually, at this point, I think I'm probably in the range of this will be most of the cuts for the summer. So that's good too. So we'll just crank along on everything. Okay, so apparently I do have a few spare white, which is interesting. How many white did I have? 54. Huh, okay. Maybe. I've got how many spares? 5. Alrighty. Well, I'm sure I'll find other bags to put those in. Okay, so we should also do maybe the... What else is there left? There's big bags, there's Kato, and there's small box bags. Kato should be the next ones to do after large box bags, then small box bags, and then big bags. We're mostly avoiding the big bags because they take up so much fabric. Okay. But these are done, which is nice. We'll figure out the handles as we go here as well. Where is my pen? There it is. Okay, so we've done large box bags. They're cleared. So I need 16 cuts of white for the Kato and 10 cuts of beige for the Kato. 10 cuts of small box bags of white and 6 of beige. And then I need 12 big bag cuts of the white and 8 plus 1 because there's 25 of the beige. So I can definitely do all the beige ones because I just opened up that new yardage. So let's get let's just continue cutting interiors because realistically, again, I am going to need them eventually. This fabric's not going to go bad. And we'll start pairing stuff up with clips here soon. Actually, once we get interfacing done, we'll clip everything together. At this point, we're just going to take all the white off of the bolt because really, we're just going to use it all today. Which is terrifying because that does mean I need to make a lining order. But yeah, I think we'll mostly avoid the big bags in part because I'm going to have to order canvas here for them. Looks like I probably have enough for the Kato. And in part because actually with the big bags we could sub in beige, whatever. There's enough over there I can figure it out, but let's just do that. Okay. So decided we're going to do Kato next. We can get 4 Kato out of each of these cuts. Because the height of it is 1/4 of the, So I need to cut the Kato. Here. Okay. Right. Yeah, that's the right width. Yes. Sweet. Okay. Have I prepped all the Kato exteriors? No. Will we have to match and cut pockets after this? 100%. But we will get as much of this done as we can. Actually, I saw a really good suggestion last night, so don't watch a lot. Okay, what was I talking about? Have I heard? Oh yeah, the Sarah's quilting journey or whatever it is that Mona suggested. I don't watch a lot of podcasts right now, and typically when I am watching podcasts, I'm watching knitting podcasts. Although even them, I was not in the mood for knitting podcasts for like the past few years. So it's just kind of like, I'm kind of in the mood now. But the thing is I'm so behind. It's like, do I want to like continue? It does give me a good backlog. But when I'm live streaming, I'm also like, they're not something I can watch when I'm doing like this stuff. Like audiobooks are better. Because watching video podcasts just doesn't work when you're trying to not cut your fingers with a rotary cutter. So, I don't know. Don't know. We'll figure it out though. Again, it's just stage of life, right? It'll change here again rapidly in the next couple of years. So, okay. There's 3 of the cuts that we need. And then we need 4 of the cuts. And basically all I have to do is just go in and cut these into quarters afterwards, which is awesome. So this is like one of the places where the Kato really shines is cutting the interiors. This is like the easiest step of that whole process. As long as I can actually keep track. So I think we'll cut 8 and then we'll reset the fabric. Yeah, that'll work. So what are we at right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need to cut 3 more. I think we're gonna have enough for the Kato and the box bag, and like the small box bag interiors. Which is good. That's actually perfect because those are the ones we currently have cut, and the small box bags are honestly the ones that need the most attention. So that'll be 6. What are you looking at? He's like staring very intensely out of the room. What's over there? Oh, the other cat. Okay. Dahlia's out on our cat tree. The intensity of that stare, though, was like, I am going to eat you, and you are going to be delicious. Okay, here is 8. So that's half. Oh, no, never mind. We're going to have enough for the Kato. So I guess the question now comes down to, do I do half the Kato I have planned? Yep. We do half the Kato that we have planned, and then we do half the or so of the small box bag we have planned. I think that sounds like the best plan so far. And we pair up the Kato and figure out... there's probably some that could swing to the beige. Yeah, okay. And so we could swing them to beige and such later on. Okay, so let's do that. I think that's probably a better decision, especially if there's like 100 Kato cut. So yeah, that would be about 50. And like, it's not like I won't finish the other 50. They'll be paused until I get supply orders. Which, will I finish? Well, and it's not even that. I'll still finish all the beige ones. Just 32 of the beige ones instead of 64 of them. So it'll be something like 70. And will I finish 70 in April? Probably not. Will I get close? If I have it cut, yes. So I just gotta make sure that these are set aside for stuff. And we do have those ones that are currently in the bin just waiting to get finished that need the webbing shifted on them, so we can definitely focus on those as well to get them done. Alright. Come on, shears. There is like a cutting line right there. There we go. It's just like, what? You want me to like go in here? Yes, yes I do. Okay. All right. 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, let's get these paired up with the fabrics I was planning for them. Except that pile is huge. Okay, whatever. 1. No, that seems like a dumb idea because we should also pair up. No, we will wait on that. Oh, no, we should do this now. Because if I'm swapping some to beige, then I want to know which ones I'm swapping to beige right now. Yeah. Okay. But what we're going to do is we're going to put them over there because we still have to decide on like what the pockets will be. This one, easy peasy. little blue paw prints for the cats. Easy, but not all of them are going to be easy. And that's a beige anyway. Beige, beige. That could be beige. Beige. I'm pretty sure I put that to white, but it can be beige easily. Those are all beige. Okay, let's just grab a whole handful here. Beige, beige. That's definitely white. Beige. That could go either way, but it could go beige. Again, we're like running low on white, so we'll swing as many as we can over to beige. Some of them have to stay with white though, just because it's going to look better, whereas the beige is going to really tone it down and like dampen it out. But I know a lot of these I had put towards white, but they could change easily. Okay. Oops, sorry. Instead of hitting the camera and constantly like reaching in front of it, let's move all of these over here. That can be beige. That can be beige. That could be beige. And then what we'll do is we'll match them up. That has to be white. That can't go to beige. That sort of thing. We'll match them up and see if any more can like swing back to white as well, just because it's like I might be a little bit overzealous in what I distribute. Probably not, but you know, it can happen. White, white, beige. We only need one of these guys. We don't need both of the Dachshund cats being made right now. I need some water. Okay. Beige. Okay, that's better. That can go beige. That could go beige. That should go white. It could go beige. Yeah, let's pull it for now. There's definitely ones under here that need white more than it does. Let's put it that way. Oh, and look at that. There's a couple cuts under there that also haven't been finished. Right, because, well, I guess we haven't finished a lot of these cuts, so I shouldn't be that shocked. Beige. This one's usually earmarked for white, but whatever. We can even do blue for this one. Would look really good, actually. Strawberries could be white or blue, actually. That's a good point. It's not like wide back. Oh, do I have wide blue still? No. It's not wide back, but that doesn't really matter. So let's put that in like a blue pile. White, beige, blue. Actually, let's put that into blue too, because the more blue I have, the more likely I am to pull it out to cut. So this could actually go to blue, and this could go to blue as well. And I think just with that, that solves the issue right there. This could go to blue. That would look really good. That could also go to blue. There we go. That's definitely a white. And actually, then this black cat on blue with the spray should go to blue. Frenchies should as well. Dachshund cat should. You know what? Yeah, screw it. Let's put all the blues to blue today. I don't normally do blue cuts anymore just because it's like, it's not worth holding the stock on it. But, who cares? Again, I get to make the rules right now. So all these navy ones can be blue, and I've got that nice bright blue, and it's not like I can't swing it back either. If it turns out that it's a little bit too obnoxiously blue, because it could do that as well. What is the phone doing? Why is it doing it? Why is it not doing what it's supposed to? Come here. Come back. Show and stream. Close. Thank you. It's not even like centered on my desk right now. What the heck? That is user error, but still. Come on. Okay. These should all be beige. Yeah. Beige. Beige. Those are definitely white. The blue in here could go blue lining, because I think one of the exterior colors is very, very, very blue. Come on, fabrics. You know how to get apart. There we go. Yeah. Okay. 2, 2, and then the rest of this would be blue. Where their drawstrings are at, I have no clue. There they are. They're under the Shibas. Corgis. Those are corgis, not Shibas. Those are definitely white. Okay. Blue. White. Beige. White. Strawberries are both white. That's still not cut down apparently. Alright. That's fine. We've got lots to cut down. We're only going to do one of those guys, but I want to see which one we're going to do. And now we're back into beige. 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 That has to be beige because I've looked at the blue with that before and it is terrible. Beige. Blue. Beige. 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 White. No, get out of here. Buddy. Mom's working. Get out. Go. Go. Beige. White. White. Beige. We've already got that cut, so I don't know why a second one is here right now. We are not going to do any duplicate. Oh, cat. I'm working from that pile, dude. Or do I just have an... Is that a handle? I think that might be a handle. Wait a second. Oops, that's totally a handle. Alrighty. Well, or did I move it over here? No, it's there. And it has one piece. And now, no, that's still a handle, right? Because this would be... What is going on? It's not the right size for a drawstring channel. And I don't know what that piece is for, especially since we've got a... That's obviously the cut for the Kato here. I'm not questioning it. Well, I just did, but we're not going to question it further. Good Lord. That doesn't go in there. That goes in there. White, white, blue, white, white, blue, white, beige, white, beige, white, beige. Okay. Ha. Okay. Let's see how far this fabric gets us now. And then we'll go in and we will do fabric or pocket matching after this. So that will actually be one of the drawbacks with doing a blue cut is I don't know what will go well with those. Hi, cat. What's up, buddy? Oh, I love you too. You're enjoying yourself today, hey? You're in a good mood. Hey, buddy? White, 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 white. Actually, I think we solved it. I think we might have all the white we need by pulling all the blue cuts we could do, basically. White. White. Oh, there's two there. White. White. sure that some of these that I really want to get into the mix, get into the mix. So I'm not picking through so much later. Alright, Flynn, you need to get off. Okay, we'll decide on those ones. Ooh, yeah, okay, because we are actually close to the end here. Wait. Definitely want some of these more than others. Okay. So definitely want these flowers. I want the bunnies and the sakura. I want the carousel or the snow globes. Parasols. Okay, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, how many more pieces of fabric do I have? Lining fabric. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. We want dumpling cats. 1. We want tuxedo cats with florals. 2. Drinks. 3. Fans. 4. And then both the strawberries. There we go. 5, 6. Oh, I had 7 pieces. 5, 6 for the strawberries. 5, 6, and 1 more left. What's the last lucky bag for now? Budgies, hedgies. Chocolate's gonna get set aside for now. Wildcats is gonna get set aside. Corgis, actually I probably should do some corgis since I don't have as many dog fabrics. So let's do the blue corgis. Blue corgis, aquamint corgis. Aquamint feels more like spring, summer, so let's do that one. Okay, and then the rest of these get set aside for later when I have the supplies. Excellent. And you're like, Katie, you still have white fabric. Yes, but we're gonna be smart and diligent and cut some small box bags out of that instead. There, done. That was actually decently easy, and then we'll pair these up with the pockets afterwards. Still taking the blue out of the equation is gonna help quite a bit. So now typically I would just continue in and cut the next round of Kato, but instead we're going to match up our small box bags and finish off our white bolt, because we may as well, since it's chilling here waiting. Alright, we're going to do the same thing though, and we're going to pull some of these out to put with beige when I thought they were going to be white, and that's fine. Just got to do it. Okay, and actually, no. Beige is a lot better in the Kato where it's like, or the blue is better in the Kato where it's kind of broken up by the pockets. So, beige, beige, white, white, beige, beige. Actually, that could go with beige, beige, beige. Yeah, most of these ones at the end were definitely like dark lining fabric, which is good and nice. And I'll take it as a win for now. Okay. The gentle collapse of the wallet pile, which is not surprising. Realistically, Daruma cats could actually be beige as well. beige, 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 white, beige, beige, white, beige, 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 white, 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 beige, beige, white, beige, beige, white, white, beige, white, beige, white, beige, white, beige, white, white, beige, 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 white, beige, 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 white, white, beige, white, beige, beige, white, 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 beige, 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 white, white, beige, beige, beige. Oh, that's outside. Okay. Like, what is going on? Beige, beige, white. The cat's also like, hello. Beige, 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 beige. Sweet. Okay, there we go. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Put that with beige 2, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. And how many did I have there before? I had 42, so I was able to shift 16 over to beige. Alrighty. Okay, so that's going to make it easier as well. If you've been watching for a while and you recognize some of these fabrics, yes, we are using fabrics that I have cut before, but like the bag is already sold, so it's like a new bag. It is a new bag, basically. Okay. And that actually gives me a better chance of being able to cut more Kato as well, considering that now I've cut down that many white lined bags actually. So we might have a chance to finish off the white Kato. Well, maybe not finish them off, but definitely get more into rotation. Because there wasn't actually that many left, so that's good too. Okay, there's the ones I had a couple extra availability things. Now we're going to pull up the white fabric here and see what we can do. So we have how many left? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pretty sure cuts of 5 work the best. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15, 1, 2, 3. So we've got 4 cuts of 5. Or we could do 2 cuts of like 9-ish. Actually, if I do 2 cuts and 9-ish, I definitely have enough to finish off the Kato. Basically, it just depends on which direction, like if I cut it widthwise or if I cut it lengthwise, basically. And I think if I do it, yeah, let's cut it lengthwise, and then I'll have enough to finish off the Kato cut. The Kato cuts that we need to do. I think that's the smarter way to do it. So as long as I cut it this way, basically, I'll have enough. And then there'll be some spare for, that means that there'll be spare for like planner pouches, and basically there'll be part, like there's excess, so there'll be some left over for scrap use, basically. Sweet. All right, well, we are going to use this bolt to its very, very, very last drop pretty much today. Excellent. Exciting and terrifying. I did look at the other supplier, and they're actually already $1 cheaper than my supplier for the ones I usually buy. So I guess I'm jumping over there for lining fabrics for a bit as well. I actually bought my pocket and canvas fabric from them earlier this year, or like late last year, and it was fine. So I think we'll just jump ship, at least for now, unless so sometimes my current supplier has insanely good deals and sales, so I'll keep an eye out for that, because I still really like them. I still prefer to go with them. I have a much longer relationship with them, but yeah. $1 a meter is a significant amount of savings consistently. So, okay, now I want to make sure that I am cutting this right, so we're going to lay out as many as we can over the cat as well, because I think there is a trick to cutting it so that I get the right amount. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, so there's 4 layers there. Should be getting almost 10 across. Well, I should be getting 9 full ones and a partial one. So let's see what we can do here. Let's do the next round of Katie has a massive cutting table, but always has too much stuff on it. And at least Flynn is not too disturbed about getting covered in fabric, so it's just like, yes, this is my due as quality control inspector. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Really? Did I get 5? Okay, I see what happens there. Okay. And then it unfolds, and then we get another partial cut from there. Okay, sweet. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 17, 18. Right? 18 left. So there we go. I'm glad I cut it that way. Okay, so now all I gotta do is just take the shears, trim it down here, and off we go. I don't know why I'm putting it on top of the Kato pile, but alright, here we go. No, stay on there. You're like the base cutter. And then, should actually pair these up. So there's 1, 2 in there, 3, 4. 5, 6. There's 4 there. Doon. 4. Again. And then 1, 2, 3, and 4. great. And then 2. So we're just going to unfold it like that. And like this. I can tell you it's nearly coffee time. I didn't realize it's already 4 o'clock. I gotta keep a better eye on the clock so that I leave myself enough time to go get the kids. That would be embarrassing. It hasn't happened yet, but I wouldn't put it past me to like one day just be like do, and then look up and it's like 5:30. I'm sure it's happened. They have a policy in place. It is not cheap to forget to pick up my kids. Holy, it's like insanely expensive to forget to pick up my kids. And I do not blame them. But I think it's like $2 an hour per child. Or not per hour, per minute per child. So we're going to avoid that at all costs, pretty much. Well, besides a like speeding ticket, because that would be more expensive than leaving the kids for like 5 to 10 minutes. Yeah, that would be significantly more expensive. So that would be the one exception. But there's not very many to it. Okay, how many white ones do I ideally want to finish? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I would need to do 3 more cuts of 4, because 4 and 4 and 2. So 3 more sets of, yeah, we can do it. We've got it. Oh my goodness. This is the closest I've cut. Haha. That I've cut fabric in a long time, actually. I just didn't really, like I said, I think this is probably going to end up being most of the summer stock, so I'm not too fussed about it. I'm just glad that I was able to kind of shift a few things around to make it work. So now the question is, do I want to move some of those ones that I kicked out of this pile back? But not really. I think we're good with it remaining blue lining. I think it's actually probably better. Kato. Hi, cat. What you doing? One. The thing I guess I gotta decide is what I'm actually making for dinner. It might be a pizza pop night. And then I can make myself, I did actually, so I had soup, which was delicious, and then I made a croissant sandwich, and it was also delicious, and now I really want one for dinner, and you know what? I think that's what I'm gonna do. By Jove, that's what I'm gonna do. And the kids can have some pizza pops, because that is pretty much a guaranteed yes, I'll eat it meal, Mum. And it will be fast, and we will all be happy. I also had a stroke of like, oh yeah, we have fresh tomatoes. So I, basically what I did is I took the croissant, I cut it in half. Then I put my ham and my cheese. I put ham, and then I sliced up a bunch of little like grape tomatoes, just in half. I didn't actually cut all the way through, so the skin kind of kept them together, so they just like face down. It was really good. Put some pepper on top of all of that, and I put the cheese on top. And then I, the open side of the croissant I left open and buttered it with some garlic and smoked paprika. And then I broiled everything, and it was, and took actually the part of the croissant with just the, like the top part, with just the butter out sooner because it started to burn. And then broiled the rest for a little bit longer so that the cheese like melted and got a little bit caramelized, and it was so good. So I think that's going to be a very good dinner, and the kids will be happy with pizza pops. Dolls made homemade pizza on Monday, so we got a bunch of like sauce left, but we'll use that tomorrow and make spaghetti tomorrow. Yeah. He's like, you might want to like definitely cook this up. I'm like, yeah, I agree. He's like, you might want to do it when they're not home, and I'm like, nope, because that's the work day, and I work right until I can't work anymore for whatever reason. Tired, kid pickup, etc., etc. All the reasons, right? So we have done it almost. All right, so there's all the white ones. And then these, I am gonna set them back. We got a couple spare if there's any of these that we want to transfer over to a white one. I think we should do the beige. Yeah, the beige Kato, the beige small box, and then we're done actually everything except for big bag, tote bag cuts, which is fine. I'm not worried about tote bags right now. Beige. Oh boy. Okay, beige Kato, beige Kato, beige Kato. No, I'm slightly sick though because my body is sore right now, and it shouldn't be. It could also just be that I need to build more stamina for standing. Which, with this many shows coming up, I'd need to build stamina for standing. Holy. Oh, actually, I should take my boot. So, usually I wear my cowboy boots, actually, to shows because they're, like, have a little bit of a heel, so they're not completely flat when you're standing on, like, concrete. Although, that's a good point. I could just go get a stress mat for me. Okay, so I gotta figure out how I'm actually setting up my booth the next couple times. Because it's like, well, with Caroline's, it makes sense. I'm gonna do a little bit different setup. And then, but with Shindig, I am thinking in my head, it's going to be more of a table setup with some shelves around it. Caroline's got some that I can borrow. Okay, 100% did counts on the beige Kato, and they have completely left my brain since there's been shuffling around to the blue. So let's do a blue, and we'll do a beige Kato count, and then we'll do the cuts. Ding ding, Kato. Beige. Anyway, so where was I actually going with that? Well, it's going to be a bit more of a, like, table setup, and I don't sit a lot during shows because it's not cool. Although I will have, like, a tall stool with me like this one that I sit on when I'm cutting. Alright, onto the floor with you. That's probably the best spot. So I don't know what we're going to do yet. But why I thought I should probably go get my boots waxed. Oh my goodness. They need to be polished. And I need him to look at it because the cat has squishy scratched them. Super annoying. Not gonna say I'm not pissed, because I am. But I'm thinking with like a good polish and stuff, it's gonna be fine. We are moving this floral back to the white because that was one of the ones I dithered about whether it should remain white or not. Oh, actually maybe not that one. That one should maybe still stay blue. But like these guys. Doesn't really matter. Blue will be fine for these. Let's keep that one for any that are like pretty obviously it should be white. And honestly, the one that I did just pull with just the florals on the natural linen background, that's probably better to be white. Okay, these are going to be. No, that needs to be a beige cut. This will be a bright blue cut. No, that should be white as well. There we go. I don't know why that one just strikes me more as white. Okay. Bright blue, that's fine. So beige, blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Most of these are going to go over to beige. Okay. 5 blue Kato cuts. Yeah, and that's fine, because those ones are going to be the best. Could also just do 4 more from the white. Keep them in white and put this one into beige, because white's still going to look the best with these, and I don't have to redo my calculations for... Yep. Since I got it, I may as well use it, right? So there's no point in leaving this much hanging around. Really isn't. Well, there'll still be a little bit hanging around after this, but will it be that much closer to the end? We could use it for big bags. Who cares? Big bags will get lined later whether I want to or not. I want to. I don't know why I say whether I want to or not. It's gonna happen. Big bags just happen. Okay. I still don't know how many beige Kato I need, but apparently we're gonna make a cut anyway, so it doesn't matter. We'll figure it out after we do this cut, because there is finally the last of the white Kato are done getting cut, and there's a whole stack of beige ones here anyway that need to be. All we were trying to do was figure out how many blue ones we needed, and now I've decided we're not doing blue, we're just going to do all beige. And since we just opened the beige bolt, and the beige bolt has 15 meters on it, there is no concern about running out, I don't think. No, we're not even... No, I've barely touched the top layer. Did anyone else hear the slight panic of like, wait, am I lying or am I correct? Because I looked at it on this side and it's like all compressed because it's the fold side, and so it's the budgies fell. Okay, so one more balloon does need to be pitched over to beige. Because the budgies need to be made into a Kato for sure. These guys. Okay. Which one should go to beige? Let's put the, like, this blue one to... Oh, yeah, that's cute. That looks like some sort of, like, picnic blanket. Perfect. Okay, there we go. See, so this is part of it. It's like I just end up finding all of the cuts that get, like... Yeah, there was no way I would have seen that unless I looked down exactly then. Oh, my goodness. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stay in the bundle now. Stay. I'm pretty sure these are intended to be those things, Kato bags as well. We have enough. We have enough. Okay, actually, how much is left in here? There is. $23 inches. Okay. Almost 2 feet. 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 I don't know what that's going to translate into, but it'll translate into something later. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Okay, so 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. Holy. If you feel like you've been watching me cut frickin' exteriors forever, that's because you have. 63. 63. Means we need 16. Are there any we want to pare down? That's a lot of bags. Nope. No, there are not. Actually, that one we might, but whatever, we'll deal with it later. Okay. 63, 63, 63, 63. What have I gotten myself into? How many was that then? That yeah, so it's still saying that I have 22 more beige than I actually had counted there. So we know that I didn't necessarily get all of them in that count, but I didn't think I was that far off. And obviously we transferred some, but I don't think I transferred 20. I don't know what happened there. Oh well. We might actually we won't actually run out of beige, but my goodness, we're going to make a good dent in a new bolt. That's for damn sure. All right. I don't know why I'm marking this. That is like the lightest mark in marking history. Problem is, this is like slightly too much for my actual ruler. And so it's like, I never quite get a good straight cut on it. Okay. 1 of 16. Because yeah, how many did I say? 63? Jesus. That's a lot of pockets. Oh my god, that's going to be so many pockets to cut. Because that means, and canvas. Oh my goodness. And that's just the beige lined ones. That's not even the white lined ones. Because now I'm going to have to do a recount of the white lined ones. Oh, gross. Because didn't we end up doing 16 white as well? Did we really do 16 white cuts too? Because I was like, I'm going to cut to 8. Oh, right. I cut to 8 to cut half of them. And then we did the small box bag cuts. And then I did more white. Okay, so there's not as many white. Or there's just as many, but like they've been redistributed. Whatever. We'll have to do another count anyway, because it's like I have to have accurate counts for the canvas. And like, what if we're going to use black or charcoal? Because for now I do still have black and charcoal, although I think I'm going to transfer over to only using black canvas, just so that, again, it takes away some of that decision fatigue of like, should it be gray or should it be black? It's just like, I only have black. Everything will have a black bottom. And honestly, it does work out for me in other terms of like, it prevents decision fatigue, but it also helps the logo to stand out. And it's already 4:27. Where did 20 minutes go? I guess all that counting really does take time, but come on. Cut me some slack today. It's like this day has just like boom, boom, boom. And actually, the way it is going, I'm going to set an alarm so that I don't mess this up. Holy. Okay. I'm going to set an alarm for 4:55. I don't have to that is the wrap up time. I don't have to leave instantly, but I have to be wrapped up and getting ready to go. Okay. How much is that? 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're going to do 8 cuts and then we'll remeasure. So 6. Oh, now my ears are ringing. Lovely. Someone's talking about me. 7. Actually, lots of people must have been talking about me because I keep sneezing. I haven't said that in a really long time, but I think that's the Japanese one. It's like if you sneeze, that means someone's talking about you. I've heard both though. It's like if you sneeze, someone's talking about you, or if your ears are ringing, someone's talking about you. Or like some sort of like variation on that one's like talking about you in a good way and one's talking about you in a bad way or something. I don't know. Hopefully it's all in a good way. 1, 2. Okay. 3. And then yes, I will have to take these and actually cut them in half. Again. Okay, yeah, I will do my best to be on tonight because I need to get really cranking on these if I have any hope of getting anything new finished for Shindig. Although I guess I've already done a pretty good job of getting notions pouches and planner pouches done. I need to package those next week. I did start packaging this week, but then I ran out of the tags that had the handmade with Japanese fabric. And I just looked at it and I went, we will keep these as backup tags. And I will, because I didn't feel like handwriting them in. And it still took the Cricut like 2 hours to write and cut all the tags. So I'm glad I made it do the work instead of me. Because if it's taking that long, it would have taken me, well, probably about the same amount of time. But it was 2 hours then that I didn't have to work on packaging. It could work on packaging for me. Which, as much as that's not what I bought that Cricut for, it has actually been the thing I've used it for most, which is hilarious. Okay, these all need to be like lined up a little bit better because there's like a 1/2 inch missing, and that is quite a bit overall for these. They will need to be trimmed in half and then sewn back together. I know, annoying. I wonder actually if I could do it so that I just cut the wedge out. No, you need the bottom. Never mind. Like, I could do that, but then it would be too tall because it needs the bottom seam to take up some of the excess fabric. And these just cut so nice I don't want to have to do the math of having to cut that off. So I guess it would save me from having to do this shears cut, whatever. We're not rejigging the pattern in that fashion. I rejig a lot of patterns. I rarely follow it. And even with this one, I have rejigged the exterior, so it's not like I'm even following the pattern fully there. But we are not going to be fiddling with the interior. Enough crazy talk. Just so educating. Okay. Nope, too small. Needs to be right there. Okay, will the yellow show up? Actually, yes, that yellow shows up better on here than it did on that other one. What was it, the fans that it was like super light on, I think? There we go. Oops. I gotta say, these chalk pens have like one of the most satisfying sounds of all my tools. Definitely more satisfying than smacking that ruler down. Why am I using my shears? Why am I not using my rotary cutter? Katie, use the rotary cutter. Okay, so it looks like, based on the timing for everything, I should get through all the Kato cuts before I go, and we'll get a revised count on the small box bags at least. And then I will... What are we going to do after that? Nothing. Kids. Dinner. And then I will be coming back online after I get them into bed tonight, which, given that they've been at school today, should not be that late. And I will have a coffee with dinner so that I am able to get my butt out of that chair. The biggest problem I have with working in the evenings is sometimes not... Well, I'm tired now because we're up so early, but it's that you just sit down and get them to go to sleep, and you get all comfy cozy because you're like under these nice warm babies and like cuddled up, and they fall asleep and all that. And then you have to get up and go do stuff. Honestly, the youngest, we sat down to watch TV last night because they actually did have a field trip with their class yesterday, which was awesome. It was gymnastics. And, but it was like an hour long of gymnastics. So it was 15 minutes longer than their normal class time, gymnastics class time. And, free play. So they could just do whatever they wanted within the rules of the gymnasium, in the gymnastics club, basically. And, so yeah, they were tuckered out. They weren't tired enough to go for a nap, which was good, because if they go for a nap, bedtime's a nightmare right now. But it was enough to like make sure that bedtime was early. Anyway, we were sitting down to watch TV last night, and my youngest was like 98% asleep in Dallas's recliner, which is adorable. They have actually fallen asleep in there fairly regularly recently. And so I was like on FaceTime with Dallas, like, I think you're gonna fall asleep in your chair. So we kind of chatted for a little bit. They hadn't by the time I hung up the call, so then we transferred into the room. But it was like, wasn't long after that. Okay, I'm just going to even up the selvages here so that our folds are correct for making sure everything's pretty even. If not like perfect, pretty close. They announced the, or they started showing off the themes for Run Disney for the marathon for next year, and it is really cool. It's like old school collegiate kind of vibes, and it's really cool. Was that already 8? Or how many did I cut? I don't think I cut enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I only cut 6? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I don't know why I only cut 6, but apparently we only cut 6. Too busy talking, not enough paying attention. It's all that talk going to bed already. Anyway, yeah, I'll have a coffee with dinner, and that'll help me get motivated to get my butt out of that chair after the babies are asleep, hopefully. At least that's what I say right now. We'll see what happens. But the other motivating factor is the fear of not having stock. So that's a pretty motivating factor. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so that just reconfirms that it's 6. So we already trimmed 2. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And apparently we still need to cut 2 more. Okay, let's do this. And then we'll get the small box bags recounted, and then it's probably time to head. 2 more small box bag count, head out. That sounds like a pretty good. That sounds pretty good. Pretty good. Do not mess up your cuts right now. There's not enough fabric to mess up your cuts with. Okay. last two, and then small box bag counts. Did we shift any small box bags? Doesn't matter. We still gotta count them because all of my counts have obviously been off. Because the other thing we gotta do is we gotta trim down a lot of these Kato. So I guess we'll do the small box bag interiors. Counts interiors tonight when I get back. And then we will cut down the Kato and cut the interfacings for large box bags and small box and large box bags. Gotta cut the interfacing for large box bags, and we need to adhere it because I want to start sewing on Friday. I think that might be a bit of a far-fetched plan, but you know, I can hope and dream. We'll see what I can get done in the next few nights because I will not be on tomorrow. Kiddos are home. Yeah. But I'll be on tomorrow night. There we go. Okay. God, we're done. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. We're not doing both sides of this. We're only doing one side of this one. 4, 5. Same here. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58. Whew, okay. That's a lot of bags, guys. That's a lot of bags. I definitely shuffled a lot around because I only have 32 written down for the page. So that tells me I was really off with my counts. It's 58. My holy, okay. Okay, so 58. I feel like the count or the cut with the width instead of the, so the cut with like the zipper to zipper or the selvage to selvage cut was better than the top to bottom cut, because this was a leftover piece from the selvage to selvage cut, and that leaves me with a cut that basically fits the triangle pouch, and if not, it definitely fits, like, it basically fits the height of the planner pouches, actually, is what it does do. So I think that's how, or if it doesn't, it's like notions pouches and stuff like that. There's lots of uses for that cut. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do the almost 10 bag cut. So we need 58 divided by 9. 7 is 63, which is what we would need. So we need 7 selvage to selvage cuts. 7 salvage to salvage beige cuts. That should give me 63. And there's what did I say? 56? 58. Small box bags. Holy crap. Okay. Okay. What time is it? I've got 10 minutes. Let's keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going. This. I was like, I'm not going to run out of beige. I'm not going to run out of beige. But I am making a hefty dent in it. Yeek. It's like, hello. That's what I was saying. I was like, wait, I was like, I'm going to cut this for April, and we're going to have, like, all our April stock. It's not going to get all sewn by April. I know this, first off. And then second off, it's like, no, this looks like it's going to be the majority of our, like, summer stock, too. So, mostly because it's not going to get finished. Like, I have nowhere near enough time right now to sew over 100 small box bags. Given the stage that we're currently in. So, have no fear. A lot of these will be trickling into the shop over the summer, rather than all in April. Especially since now I will have to definitely make a lining order. Eek. Alright, 1 and 2. Okay, so I think this, at this point, this will end up being cuts this direction. And then the fine-tuned cuts of, like, actually cutting these cuts apart will be when I get home, probably. I guess that might mean that most of the wallets that I'm planning to make will wait until I have lining fabric, and so the stuff that I'll make for May, which this works out, will be kimono and obi wallets and purses, because that's what I'll have stock of. Do you know what the other thing we're going to run out of is freaking interfacing, but at least that's actually a little bit cheaper and easier to access. Means I probably should get another roll of interfacing on Tuesday, I guess. Should probably email them and make sure that they have it in stock for me to get on Tuesday. Because with gas prices being what they are, I do not want to drive into the city if I don't need to. Before then, although I guess I might run out before then too. Issues. Supply issues. Yeah, and they won't be open today, so I can't go today, but that's probably for the best. Okay. Maybe that is something that I'll run in for on Friday, though. And then I can work over the weekend for sure, sort of thing. Like, there's no doubt that I can work on the weekend. Not that there's much doubt that I can do it right now anyway, but just in case. How many cuts was that? Was that 3? 1, 2, 3. Oh, 4. Okay. I'm like just off in my own world worrying about freaking interfacing instead of like actually paying attention to how many I need. So I need 3 more right now. So 1. And like I said, we'll even these up to specific cuts tonight. And the small box bags are the like second lowest on the priority list right now, so that's fine. Because it goes large box bags, Kato, small box bags. This is 2 out of 3, and then we have 1 more then. 2. 3 comes after 2. It's like I know how to do math. Some days, I tell you. Some days I don't know how to do math. Apparently I know how to do math today. For now. Who knows what'll happen tonight. Alright. There's the last one. I couldn't count on my tally sheet. That's for damn sure for the last, week. But there's 7 cuts for small box bags. And then the most terrifying part of this whole situation is this was a 15-meter bolt when I started earlier. This is the one we opened on camera. Oh, good Lord. Okay. There's still quite a bit of fabric here. But, eek. This is definitely not as much as we started with earlier today. It's probably double to triple the size of this typically. I think so. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and that bolt is so 9 times 7, 63 times 2. 124 inches, so 3 yards left. That's it. Actually, yeah, that's probably about right considering everything we cut. Alrighty. Well, I am actually going to call it there because it is time to start wrapping up again for the kids. I will be on tonight. Yes, I will be on tonight. I was just doing a final assessment of whether that was going to happen or not, and yes, it will happen. So watch for the link on my Instagram because that'll be the easiest way to tell when I get on. Hopefully it's an easy bedtime for them tonight because that is sometimes the biggest factor in getting when I get downstairs, besides my own tiredness. Yeah, and I guess the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to do interfacing for the large box bags, and we're going to do interfacing and pocket matching for the Kato bags, which is going to be fun because I do think I've actually got lots of, I do have lots of pocket fabric, which is good, and I hope I've got enough canvas for them. I've got enough canvas for them, probably not enough for the big bags that will need to be done later, but that's okay. Okay, well, thank you so much for everyone. Thank you everyone for joining me again. We got a lot done in just under 2 hours, so that's really good because we hadn't done any of the linings yet. And I will see you all hopefully around 8:30, probably 8 o'clock. So yeah, I'll post the link on Instagram and I'll chat with you all soon. If it's not tonight, then it'll be tomorrow night. Thanks so much and have a good night, or good